for new client acquisition, building retention, and ensuring long-term loyalty. Gary Player delivers. Welcome to the Gary Player Customer Engagement Program. As the name implies, this unique relationship management campaign is designed to immerse your customers in meaningful experiences that deepen loyalty.
One of the things that's exceedingly difficult, or very difficult for us to really do, is to get our clients in a position where they're able to spend 2 or 3 days with us at any one given point in time.
Golf may be the draw, the links may be the venue, but the experience is all about sales and marketing and forming stronger, lasting bonds to ensure future business.
When you mention Gary's name, all of a sudden time becomes available, and it gives us the ability to connect with our clients with Gary's help.
He looks you in the eyes, he asks you about your life. For so many athletes these days, and we do things with a lot of athletes, really like to talk about themselves.
If you had a real tough customer, if you had somebody that was really a hard taskmaster that demanded the absolute highest standards, send Gary Player.
The Gary Player Customer Engagement Program is composed of 6 key components for success. First, it consists of exclusive golf outings where you and your customers share quality time with sports icon Gary Player. For example, Gary gives a clinic on the range and plays rounds with a select group of customers. It's a full day of fun.
You better come out well, otherwise, shot! You're gonna go for a fly.
With power breakfast, dinner later, and an intimate fireside chat. It's videotaped and photographed every step of the way, providing customers with cherished personal memorabilia. Next, as Gary Player's personal guests, customers are invited to such world-class events as the Masters, the British Open, and the President's Cup.
It is an honor to captain the President's Cup, particularly in this great homeland of mine.
Customers can attend 4 of Gary's own benefit events, owned and managed by the Player Foundation in Florida, London, South Africa, and China. Schedule a meet and greet for your customers with stops on Gary's global schedule. An hour of one-on-one time with Gary will go a long way toward customer appreciation.
There are, very few legends that you can think of in the world today that have the global exposure that Gary has had, and therefore is known by every single one of our top-tier clients, no matter where.
When I was first asked to do a corporate day, I was so excited, getting to meet all these different people from different walks of life, different ideas, different cultures around the world, and the same applies today.
Leverage Gary's name and fame to endorse your company's brand. If these businesses have done so successfully, yours will too.
When you find a commodity that is so essential to health and well-being, and that had the potential of being an international brand, it required the endorsement and understanding of the superstars. And first that came to mind was, of course, Gary Player.
Gary Player brings that sophistication, he brings that class, he brings that style to everything he does. As well as being the world's most traveled athlete, was the impetus to put his name, his brand on luggage that would allow us to approach that demographic and that audience in a way we couldn't do on our own.
And finally, build a personal communication campaign with phone calls and letters from Gary to your customers, creating trophy keepsakes that last a lifetime.
You hit that as well, had a 5-yard draw on it.
As you can see, the Gary Player Customer Engagement Program is not your typical celebrity endorsement campaign. Gary gets up close and personal.
There's no hurry, there's plenty of time. Look, you still see a row. You see the difference from there? What's the difference from there?
He truly understands the nature of business and the dynamics of sales and marketing. He connects with people.
He always goes way up and above the call of whatever he's obliged to do. Until he feels he's delivered value to you, you know, he ain't going to stop.
Not only is Gary a legend in golf, he's a legendary global force. His career stretches around the world. 163 wins on 5 continents, lasting over 5 consecutive decades, and counting. The Black Knight, as Gary's been affectionately dubbed, is as influential as a Hall of Fame athlete can get. Gary is a true humanitarian. Gary is a gentleman of substance.
Would you please acknowledge this year's winner of the Laureus Lifetime Achievement Award, Gary Player.
And Gary will help you connect with your customers in tangible, beneficial ways.
Love this swing.
So when he arrives to speak to a group, he knows what the business priorities are of that group, and he can speak in a way that's relevant to them, that ties his sporting career to the business goals of MasterCard.
I've never met him, been around him when he's in a bad mood. He's always up and optimistic. He just gets the most out of life possible. He's very inspirational.
He's a man of the world. He understands a lot more than just golf. He's just a good person.
He's not a man of one decade. He's a man for all decades.
To get a golf tip from Gary Player is not an insignificant situation. And considering he's a pretty good golfer, our clients pay attention.
Build stronger business relationships with the Gary Player Customer Engagement Program and inspire your customers to feel like the champions you believe them to be.